My name is Hudson. I'm 42 years old. I've hit a new low weight and I've got my competition in less than 2 weeks. I have been happy with my progress, but now I want to make sure that I stay steady up until the contest date. So in order to do so, I'm going to be prepping every single meal from this point onward. So whenever I need something to eat, whether that be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I can just go in the fridge, grab it, and I'm good to go. First, I'm gonna be running to the grocery store, and I made a checklist of everything that I will need, and if you would like to follow along, you will need as well. You can find this in the video description if you'd like. There you'll find all the ingredients separated in addition to the recipes themselves with the calories and macros. So it's all broken down, it's good to go. I don't have to do nearly as much thinking, which I love because at this point in time, there's quite a bit of brain fog. So I can just have those meals. I don't gotta stress about not hitting the proper calories and macros, and I'm good to go. This is meal prep on expert mode. For the breakfast I'm gonna be having, I'm really excited about it because I'm switching it up a little bit. Oftentimes it'll be the overnight oats or some variation on oats. Well, I've had a lot of oats, so I feel like having something different. So what I put together is the lean turkey and potato breakfast scramble bowl. And all the ingredients for this one is gonna be that lean ground turkey, the liquid egg whites, the potatoes, the bell peppers and onions, the spinach, and the avocado. What I went ahead and did is I diced up all the potatoes first. I tossed them with a little bit of seasoning, and I went ahead and roasted them in the oven at 400 degrees. This one was a little bit of trial and error because I had so many potatoes, it was just obnoxious. It took closer to like 45 minutes to cook all of them because there's just a lot of potatoes. But the good news is I had so much else to do, those are just cooking away. And as they cooked, I went ahead and browned the ground turkey in a skillet. And as that was going on, I diced up all the bell peppers and onions, and then I threw them in there with the turkey. I kept stirring, and at the very last, I put that ginormous pile of spinach inside the pan. You know, when you're a buff dude, sometimes it's not pretty, but you gotta make it work. And especially when you have a kitchen my size, which is small enough where you have limited space, you have limited utensils, you're probably not gonna be getting any Michelin star chef awards for this stuff, but that's not really the point. The point is to make sure that you're getting the correct amount of calories and nutrients that your body needs in order to try to go out and get as lean as you can, or in my case, try to win a bodybuilding competition. And speaking of ginormous, I found another pan to cook all those egg whites in one go. This was hilariously massive. I've never seen so many egg whites in my life. I cooked them all up. Again, I had to stir because I didn't want anything on the bottom to get too stuck, to get too burnt, but I made it work, damn it. Through sheer grit and determination, I got it done. Thankfully, it was timed just right, so the potatoes were done. I went ahead and I put them all in separate containers to put into the fridge, because what I plan on doing here is I'm just keeping every single ingredient in a container by itself. So when I need a meal, I can just grab them, whip them up, measure them out, make it as fast and efficient as possible. Next, I moved on to my meal prep for all my lunch, and it's gonna be the Buff Dudes classic, baby, chicken and broccoli. But I am adding a little bit of white rice in there as well because I plan on having this meal post-workout. So I wanna have those nice simple carbs to follow up all that strenuous exertion I'm putting my body through. And the ingredients I used on this one was the boneless, skinless chicken breast, the white rice, and the broccoli. So a little easier than breakfast, thankfully. And since my kitchen was so overwhelmed with everything going on, I went ahead and I just used my barbecuer for the chicken. The oven is also an option. Of course, there's the stovetop, there's the air fryer, there's a lot of different ways to get it done. But I went ahead and I barbecued them. I found just a little bit of marinade that I slathered on, not too much at all, it's just what I happen to have in the fridge. And as those were cooking, what I went ahead and did is I got the white rice started in our rice cooker. Again, you could just use a bowl on your stovetop if you want, but hey, rice cookers are cheap, they're easy, and they work really well, and they take away some of the hard work. So I picked one up years ago. It was a great investment. I had the white rice cooking in that, and as that was doing its thing, what I went ahead and did with the broccoli is I just put it in our oven, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of those seasonings I picked up at the store. Some of the good ones that I really love are like garlic powder, onion powder. They're not necessary, but they add just a little tiny bit of flavor, which I really enjoy. And I went ahead and baked them at about 380 degrees for about 15 minutes. But I want taste, I want texture. A buff dude craves no such things. At this point in time, I'm looking for getting as lean as possible, and you're gonna have to make sacrifices of some sort. A lot of times today, everyone wants everything. They want the taste, they want it to be dirt cheap, they want it to be ready right now. I go to fast food and a meal is 15 bucks and it takes half an hour. It's not fast and it's not cheap anymore. This, every meal is averaging a little under $8, which depending on your budget, you can still go, well, that's a little pricey. But the thing is, you know what you're getting. It's whole, healthy ingredients. You've done it yourself, so you have that satisfaction, and you're gonna be achieving the exact look you desire. So I'm very happy with how all this came about. And that's just something you got to remember in this day and age. We have everything available to us. We can get anything we want. We can go to the store, we can go down the junk food aisle. There's a million different choices. So now more than ever, I think in human history, it's more about reeling yourself in a little bit and avoiding those temptations, because there's so much out there, and realistically, it is very readily available, not only just physically to grab, but also financially, and that can be a scary thing. This is almost the end of the snowboarding season, and we have not went, well, I have not went in about 15 plus years. So me and Brandon are taking a chance to go up, do a little snowboarding, try not to hurt ourselves. Brandon's in the middle of shooting his I Live Like a 90s Guy. It's the sequel to his I Live Like an 80s Guy. Really awesome, but it takes a lot of work putting it all together. So we're kind of reliving some of our youth here, but I couldn't forget my meal prep, so I've got it with me. Oh, that looks so delicious. What better way to satiate yourself after a long day on the slope? Don't even microwave it. Just eat it cold. Hardcore. Yeah. I am now onto my final meal that I've been meal prepping. It's gonna be lean ground beef and brown rice with asparagus. And this is another one. I haven't had a lot of lean beef lately, so I'm really excited to put this one into my diet. And I went ahead and again got super ambitious by just cooking up all that lean ground beef at once in a large skillet. I went ahead and made sure it was browned, so I just kept stirring, kept breaking it apart, kept draining any excess fat. There wasn't much, but just a little bit. And as that was happening, what I went ahead and I used the rice cooker again to cook the brown rice. And as those two things were taking place, I trimmed and chopped the asparagus and I roasted that as well, very similar to the broccoli. And I got it all done, man. I meal prepped all that stuff. It took a long time, but man, has it been worth it. I've been having it for breakfast all this week. I've been having it for lunch, and I even have been having it for dinner. Even when we have friends and family over, they're enjoying like Friday night pizza. There I am. I'm still having my meal prep. Why? Because I am so close. And again, sacrifices must be made. This isn't really a big sacrifice in the grand scheme of things, just eating this way, because realistically, this is damn good food. I hope some of you can try it out for yourselves. It's so easy. Again, every single ingredient's in the fridge. You just grab what you need, you portion it out. You want big portions, you portion out big portions. Small, small. I basically do the exact same every single day because I'm following a very strict regimen at the moment. I'm having about 2,600 calories now. It's working great for me. I hope some of you can try this out and it works great for you. And I will see you on the next episode. I'm gonna be going over my abs routine. I'm performing it almost every other night now, not only for the visual, but also really to hold my abdominal together for long periods of time to get ready for the posing that I'm gonna be doing on stage. So I'll see you for that episode. I hope all is well. And until next time, stay buff. Pizza night, huh?
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very delicious, very fatty pizza.
Looks good.
Let's do this!